Once again, we've made it. It's day. Oh, apparently it doesn't do the overlay. It is day 999. That means I have 10 minutes to put together a thing so I can do a celebration tonight. And then we're gonna do like just a walk around of the whole server. And I'll do a bit more in depth and show you everything that's going on. But I need to go and set up the celebration. And then it's day 1000. Yay! Wah! Whatever Kermit the Frog would say. Side note, as soon as I'm done with everything else, I need to make a silly string generator, and I am totally covering all of this in string so that I don't have to come up here and shovel it. I'm very tired of shoveling the snow off the roof. Things you see as a Canadian that just make sense. Alright, I'll be right back. Well, I guess while I wait for the sun to finish going down, at least a little bit, so it's nighttime. Yes, it's fireworks. It's basically fireworks. Show me someone that doesn't enjoy fireworks, and I'll show you that, and I'll show you that you're wrong. But I guess there are people that don't enjoy fireworks. I shouldn't say something like that. But I couldn't think of any other way to celebrate. I do have one or two other little things to show everybody, but for the time being, we'll do some fireworks. I have decided that I'm not going to worry about doing the 1 year or the 3 years in game unless I'm happen to be recording when it's happening. I'm not going to focus on days in game anymore because I found myself way too stressed out trying to figure out what to record and trying to not record too much or AFKing or anything like that, simply because I didn't want to go over. So there is all of that, but you know, we'll do this celebration because I was planning it. I was kind of hyping it up a little bit, and I'd feel terrible if I didn't do something. So we'll just wing it. Yeah, it'll be fine. And yeah, we'll empty my inventory. We'll make it look all pretty. Once that goes down, we'll set off some fireworks that I made specifically for this, and then we'll do a bit of a tour, and I'll show you everything a little bit more up close, as best I can up close. And give you an idea of what my future plans are and things of that nature. And we'll start over down the hill, just over there actually. I'll start it on, like, after the fireworks, I'll go to bed, and then, you know, start a fresh day, and I'll start showing you everywhere I've gone and all the little things I've done and all the stuff along the way, and you can kind of see it's like a world tour. Had I known in the beginning I was going to do 1,000-day, I survived 1,000 days of survival Minecraft, I'd have probably tried to build a little bit more impressively, but here we are. So but yeah, sun's going down, so we'll wait until it's a bit darker. We'll do some fireworks, and it's gonna be pretty, I hope. Well, no time like the present. That moon is very bright. Actually, oh, it's getting all foggy and such up here. It's probably, yeah, it's snowing. I got my particles turned off. Even better. So, 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. I'm going to adjust these back and increase that one. I think I got 2 more in each. And I want this one to kind of have a bit of a delay. Okay, last one. Yay! 1,000 days survived. It's not that impressive, I know. So many YouTubers do that. So many Minecrafters do this. So I'm just surprised I'd stuck it out and kept making videos. So I do appreciate all y'all coming along on the journey and seeing me grow as a builder and not being able to build things. So I'm gonna go to sleep, and then we'll kick off the tour. It's officially day 1000, and here I am back at approximately spawn. I don't know exactly where spawn was anymore. I know it was roughly in this area. So probably a little bit further in. I know I did a lot of terraforming up there and here and along here. It may have been down here or something. There were some trees and some rocks. So yeah, we'll start here. I got my sheep pen. Over there is my cow pen. I remember the time I was doing some time-lapse recordings of like this view here. Above that, and an Enderman came and placed a block in there, and all the cows jumped out over the wall. I was not impressed. I don't know what the barking is, but I apologize for that. So we have this like starter farm area. It's all very manual, very basic. Water underneath some slabs. We have potatoes. We got melons. We got pumpkins, seeds galore, carrots. Once upon a time, we used to have melons up here as well. I built this little path, this little structure up here with just basic idea. I think it's jungle wood with the spruce trapdoors, and then just stone brick wall, stone brick stairs, torches behind dark oak, trapdoors, dark oak, stripped dark oak wood. It's kind of a nice thing. The first thing I built was this section of like up to this. This is an original build. It was kind of like just an alcove to get in. Had like this nice big opening, and this used to be my storage room. I later changed it to having a chimney, and I've got a bed here for when I need to do things. I eventually broke into the wall and then I had a room back here, and then I had stairs over here that started here and wrapped up and around. To get there, I later made just regular stairs. Put in a door here after I terraformed this whole section down to this level to build the lighthouse on top of, because there used to be a hill that was taller than this build here. So I did a lot of terraforming over here. A little smelter area, or not smelter, lava generation area. Up here used to be my bedroom. Used to be a doorway that took you out through here. I think at one point I had a bedroom here-ish somewhere. But that also got changed because I wanted to terraform all of this. So now this is the house for a Fletcher. He's not an archer, he's just a Fletcher. So he's got his job, and he was a zombie that I healed and fixed, and now he's happy. He and the chimney, of course. My lighthouse. It's from a build I found online, like a tutorial I follow online. I made a few mild changes. I think up top I don't have the things to go around, but I also do not have... I don't have a door on here right now, and I don't actually have a way to get up. It was just kind of like they're all separate floors, and I think... Yeah, I never put the gates out. Try it again. I do like this design. I'm probably going to use it again, as a friend suggested, maybe like a clock tower. But yeah, you can see that there is no actual individual floors. It used to have, what were those? Glowstone or something in there. Room lights maybe. I took those out so that I don't have enough height to get up here. I took those out because it was too bright further down and it wasn't really being like a lighthouse type idea. Yeah, I didn't ever put you put like a fence here, and a gate, and to give it like a balcony look. I was like, you know what? Ain't nobody coming up here. So I just did it this way. I just wanted a lighthouse, so when I was coming back, especially by boat, before I got my elytra, I would come back and I wanted to be able to know roughly where I had to go, especially if I got too far from the coast. I couldn't tell where I was because I was not a smart man. I did not write down my coordinates. If you watch early videos, you'll know that this was cut out as well to plant some trees on. And I cut this back super far. This is just basic cobblestone there for like the retaining wall look. It's basic stairs. I never did put in a pillar here. I was going to. I just never did it. The bridge. Bridge is big. Big, bold, and beautiful. It serves zero purpose. It spans this gap. I just wanted a bridge. I kind of flexed a bit of creativity in designing the bridge. It's kind of suspension-y looking. I have a plan. Well, sort of have a plan. I wanted to make a pathway that went this way and then went over to the village, and I want to make an iron farm there. I've just never done it. So, but yeah, this bridge was a whole lot of fun to build. It was a lot of spruce, a lot of chain. I believe that's even blackstone. But yeah, a lot of resources invested into this. And it is fully supported down to the ground. And it's tall. Like, there is a lot of spruce invested into this thing. And I made it so that if you could see the wood, it went all the way down till you could no longer, like, till it looked like it went into something. So here it goes all the way down there. Here it goes to here. Did I do it? I did do it. So I did put it right through. Yeah, just a very big bridge. It was an absolute pain. I tried to make like connections between the legs, but I just never got it to look right, so I just stopped. And I can't remember if that was before or after my elytra. May have been after. Continuing on, we've got the jungle wood acacia balcony pathways. This was like the nice stair coming up. It was nicely tucked in here, and then it got wider as it went up. I tried to put the strip log in the area where it would be highest traffic. And then we used some bamboo to hang some lights off of. I've toyed with the idea of making this look a little bit nicer. I've toyed with the idea of taking this all the way up and maybe doing some sort of design with it because I have so much bone. We go down here, and here we have the spider farm. This is a skeleton farm. I've recently updated with tinted glass, so it has supposed to produce better rates. I've also recently just added the powdered snow, so I can get strayed and arrows of slowness. Just your basic water elevator up. They go across, they come down, they go splat, and without the powdered snow there, it's a one hit kill. So it's really nice for making for XP. That's the word I'm looking for. You know what? Now that I've changed, I've never come back and actually put in. I was gonna hang lanterns from in here, but I just never got around to. Now I got a thing to do. Behind here used to be. Did I fill this right in? I did fill this right in. That's gonna be a pain. I want to make a sugarcane farm thing here as well. Just so that, because I'm gonna need paper. I can get gunpowder now, so I'm gonna need paper to make rockets. So I was gonna make another one here, just a little farm. Doesn't need to be huge, just something that's gonna produce enough that like any extra sugarcane is better than no extra sugarcane. All the chainmail is armor from the drops. I have my cactus for destroying things. I've got all these extra bows that I'm hanging on to in case I want to make dispensers. I've got a bunch of random enchanted bows in the event I lose mine. I've got bones galore, I've got arrows galore, I'm starting to get arrows of slowness. And of course we have the cactus, because the cactus is the strongest block in the game. It can destroy netherite, whereas nothing else can. This used to be a pathway, I filled that in. Oop, that's not what I wanted to do. Oh yeah, by the way, I did die in some of my off-camera shenanigans. I did die, but it wasn't an immaculate amazing I fought to the death against zombies and wasn't paying attention. No, I was shoveling snow and I got killed by an iron golem because I hit him with the shovel because he was in my way and I didn't mean to hit him, and he like two-shot me before I could even react. It wasn't even fair. So the iron golem is no longer with us, and we're seeking new employees at this time. So just figured I'd throw it out there in case before anybody asks. There was this big room. This was like just a kind of a small path, and this I eventually, I'm gonna just do this for the time being because I gotta do something here. I finally put this on because I was talking about adding a bypass. Like if you weren't going down there, you could just run this way. I still kind of want to build pathways that kind of go around the outside of this and kind of maybe go to other parts that the only way to access it is following these pathways. But I need to figure out where I want to put them. A lot of what I've built is designed around the idea of how it's going to look from a distance. You'll see that a lot in my builds. Here is the epic staircase that I built because it's serving one purpose and one purpose only. To house the names of all of my followers on Twitch. From the very first followers all the way up to my most recent. Some names had to get shortened because I couldn't fit them because I'm trying to put 2 per sign. And the plan is I will continue to this side, and I'm going to continue to, like, once this side's full, I'm going to go all the way back to the beginning here, and then I'll start here and do the same thing and go all the way down. I was gonna rotate side to side to side, but then I was like, oh, I got this big window that I want to be able to look out at ships when I build one. So I'll just do this side, then I can do this side, and then they can come all the way there. So I gotta grow a bunch of spruce trees so I can do that. So that's an off-camera thing. When I'm over at the sugarcane farm, at the gunpowder farm, I'm going to be doing that. We have here my decorative lava floor, which it was suggested to me that maybe I could put a bunch of hoppers underneath to turn it into, not hoppers, dripstone and cauldrons to turn it into a lava farm, which I might do. Because it's free real estate, technically. But here is my storage system. The other option would be to change the blocks underneath here to, like, figuring out, like, very quickly doing it and making it so it's glass underneath it. And then having more storage underneath, like I could walk over here and then walk down some stairs, and then I have more storage underneath, which I thought might also be a thing. And then have lava for the ceiling lights. But yeah, my storage system, it's not full. What the? Randomly got things in there. I also put things into chests, and then I do not, mark down what they are. Like this stuff. You can go over to this stuff. And then this can become seeds. Seedy. I try to keep things organized as best I can. I'm kind of anal when it comes to the way I organize my saplings. And then same idea with the wood. The planks. The shaped wood. You'll notice so it's dark oak, spruce, oak, jungle, birch, mangrove. Dark oak, spruce, oak, jungle, birch, mangrove. dark oak, spruce, oak, jungle, mangrove, birch, mangrove, dark oak, spruce, oak, jungle, birch, mangrove. Yeah, it's a problem. We have our undetermined space here. I remember when this was all like undeveloped and just kind of rocky and kind of weird looking, and I was like, I'm gonna build my base here. And now I'm probably gonna build a different house for this thing at some point, eventually, one day, maybe. I was sitting awkwardly away from my desk, so we'll continue from here. This position now. We got this guy. This guy, man, this guy. He's gonna be the map guy. I'm gonna see if I can get trial chamber maps from him. I also have my furnace array, my smoker, my smelter, my smoker, my blast furnace, and my regular furnace are all right here. And then I have lava over here. I keep spare coal here, extra buckets there. I believe this is, yeah, this is almost full. So obviously I use that a whole lot. The other nice thing is I could do this. And then if I put this here, if I've got anything in here, just like that. It's a nice little way to, when you use it a whole bunch, you can end up with an absolute load of XP. Like, I don't remember the last time I took this one out because I just put in potatoes. And then when the potatoes get low, I just go and harvest a bunch of potatoes to shove them up in there. So we have the staircase that goes up that attaches us to the greenhouse up top, which we'll get to in a little bit. We have the bedroom where I've got my kitty cat, who is unnamed. We got my random chest, my other random chest, well, not really random chest, but like other stuff chest. Chainmail, armor, stand, jukebox, ender chest, bed. We've got the horns, the wither skeleton skull, extra arrows here, my riches, because I don't have to worry about them being with me. This was another cool thing I liked. This was the fish tank. I changed it because it's not a resource pack that it is a resource pack I use that gives me an extra sounds. Like that's what causes it to sound differently when I'm walking on things, especially the glass, which sounds amazing. It sounds like you're tapping on a double pane window. I like it. But I changed this to like an experimental area because then I got sniffers. So I got the sniffer stuffs from them. I got another 11 torch flower seeds. I got like 15 of these pitcher pods. And then these were just solid. I changed the middle ones out to being like iron bars to kind of make it look like door pulls, like you would pull the doors open. We'll take the water elevator. We have the second tutorial that I followed. I made mild changes as I went, of course. Mostly just colors and whatnot and detail. Like I had never detailed the interior before. I don't know if there's anything to have detailed up top here. A little bit there. It's random storage. It's random things like this. Sun's coming up. That's pretty. But yeah, it's basically just a windmill. I followed a tutorial, so it looks good. Purple sails because I like purple. And if we fly over here, this was gonna be the beginning of the village, and I was gonna do things up there, but then I decided, I was like, well, I can make those all just farm plants. And then if I do the windmill up there, and I've got this, there is no real other definition here. It's just wheat. I decided I'd move the village up. We'll check out this pathway. This pathway was just kind of a walkway down. Again, a very scenic pathway to come down here. And I don't know what I'm going to do here. I need to come up with ideas because I no longer have villagers there. I'm going to change this as well. This is kind of just small farm areas and just kind of decor. So, but here's the fish tank with the fish. With the fish? There's the fish. They're not moving again. It's a Mojang thing. There's one that's swimming around. And then up here, I've got a mushroom farm, which I recently harvested. It also has the cactus farm. Just two super basic, simple cactus farms going into a single double chest. It's going to produce more than I'll ever use for green dye. An infinite water source in the shape of a fancy looking water feature. Because, you know, I need an infinite water source nearby. This was the... I'm gonna just put that there because it's kind of dark in here. This was housing for villagers, but they are now moved from here and up there. You saw that a couple episodes ago. We'll go down here. Had an Enderman through. Down here I need to come up with ideas for what I'm going to do for detailing and whatnot. This is my closer nether portal. So I'm going to dig up a little bit here, clean up the ceiling. I do have like access to look at water from a few different areas around here. So that I kind of enjoy. Then if we go over here, same thing. Again, a lot of this is just for the view. With this, eventually, I want this to actually be a full size, like full height over here, going that way, and I want a ship docked here. I just want to be able to ride a boat in from underneath and into the ship, because it'd be on this side, so you wouldn't see it. Hop out, and then go up in through the ship, up onto like the dry dock. I just figured that, I just thought that'd be kind of a cool idea. That's one day I need to find a ship design that I enjoy, and then I'm going to do that for sure. But yeah, there's not a whole lot down here to really look at the moment. The real area to examine and check out is over here. We go down these stairs, we go down this hallway, we go through this door, and I've got hanging lights. Eventually I need to do something with this, with the ceiling that I want to do. I want to do the ceiling, like put the ores and stuff in the ceiling, and maybe something else. But this is like my little archive area. So I've got like when I went to an ancient city. I have when I went to the end. I've got the dragon egg here and my Asperelytra. I've got a bunch of the pottery sherds have been put to use here. I've got, this is where I'm going to keep the librarians and the cartographers, just kind of down here, and they're just looking after everything. I need to name these people what they have, like this guy's Silk Touch, because his Silk Touch is cheap. And I think I've got a mending guy over here. You got mending. It's not cheap, but he's got mending. And he's got protection 3 and looting and protection 2 and whatnot. So this is my enchanting area, my new enchanting area, and my library archive. And yeah, I want to do something with the ceiling yet. That's going to get like the ore blocks I'm going to put into the ceiling. I just got to figure out how I want to put them in. This was a completely different design, and then I completely redesigned it. Originally I was putting the pottery sherds on the very top of the bookshelves, and I had like just a little, it was a 3 wide in here, like in between. But then I thought about doing these, like these little like displays to show what I've done. And so, oh yeah, when I went to the Bastion, and I got I think that's a lodestone. I think that's a lodestone. But I got some gilded black stone and the lantern and the golden axe. And I tried to bring back at least an item that was found there, if possible, a memorable piece, and then a light source from it. So this has a lantern and the lodestone and the enchanted golden axe. This is the skeleton skull, the enchanted golden apple, and the candles. This, obviously, end rod, dragon egg, and an elytra. These three are still open, so they will become things like when I go to a ocean monument and a trial chamber and a manor, woodland mansion. When I go and do that, that'll go in these three. And if I do more, I'll need to make another area that'll just house kind of those display things. And in here, because I'm not a cruel individual, my villagers have a place to live. Oh yeah, those are the weird books. Those books are there, but they're also here because I had a power glitch and I lost power, and it duplicated items because I was in the middle of moving things when the power glitch happened. So, but I couldn't have, like, duplicated important things like Deep Slate Diamond or something. No. But yeah, so that's all of this stuff here. So we'll go this way. We'll fly this way. This will be like another short, well, not short, but longer, unedited type thing. It's going to be like a one-shot. We'll go over to the industrial district in a little bit. Here's the pathway I made just a few episodes ago with the light sources. There's also this area. I think I showed you in the last episode that I did this decoration. I don't know if I had done this or if I just did this. Either way, this is done now. So we have this pathway that comes up, this pathway that comes up. We've got these pathways that go down to the farms. I've got my giant potato farm. I've got my giant carrot farm. I've got a broken carrot spot. Dag nabbit. I gotta fix that at some point. I need to harvest these, but like I'd rather harvest this off camera because it just takes so long to harvest and plant and all of that funky jazz. We come up here, we have the original house exit thing from the staircase, that if you go down there's a water source. I built a melon and pumpkin greenhouse. Now look at I need to make a silly string generator because look at how much does string not block. I guess maybe I didn't have any there. Because all these other ones don't have. So yeah, it must just be I missed one and I took it out from there. But I want it to be very open, so I want to put just string on top. This is where I'm going to put a tree of some sort maybe. It'll be off-center. I'll make a custom tree. It'll look okay. Maybe. I've done some little bit of making the pathways look nicer. I've been adjusting things with the cobblestone. It's not going to stay all cobblestone. I'll eventually make it stone and stone brick. That's one of those, like, on a live stream, I'd probably do something like that. It's a really tedious, just kind of boring thing to do. Then we have our vineyard area here. These might move to somewhere else. Like I might make a vineyard a little bit further that way because there's like a bit of a valley there. We've got our cocoa bean area here. We've done a lot of terraforming up here. We've got our bee sanctuary. We have our sniffer. We have our sniffers here. He just found me a torch flower because he's pretty amazing. Decoration. We have our farmhouse that also has a kitty. We're just gonna sleep here, pass the night, because it's better to show you everything in the daylight. And then we have the pathways here. Like, we're gonna have a pathway that goes this side. We have the pathway that goes up here. And it was in here where I was shoveling snow and I died to the iron golem. And I had just been nice to him and got him unstuck off the thing over there. But I think it was last episode I was talking about turning this into a stairway that goes up. So I was just moving the snow to see what was underneath. So I want to bring that up and then have in here maybe be like, have like a fountain in here. I kind of want to put a clock tower here so it's taller. So this is going to become a house. Maybe I'll make it a bit longer so there's like a sketchy little alleyway between these two. This is going to be reduced back. We'll probably pull it back to like here. At least to this point. All the way along, except where the stairs are going to be. That'll come up in nicer. And I'll maybe like curve this back and then it can kind of curve out again to here. I'll put a house here. I do have the materials from the old farmhouse over here. I'm thinking it's going to go here. It might go down here and then this will get terraformed in here to become a, like the winery. Like move the glowberries over here to make like a wine, like a winery type thing, like an ice, like they'll make ice wine because it's close to the snow and whatnot. And I'll come up with some lore for it or something. So it probably going to move down here. I'll put a couple villagers in there to make into farmers as well, just to kind of, and then allow them access into that giant glowberry field with fences. And we have our blacksmithery. And they all look happy. I need to trade with them more so that they are actually happy. So, he's not fully expert yet, but I'm not giving him diamonds to get emeralds to level him up. It'd be cool if you could take diamond gear and break it down, and even if you only got like half the resources but round it up. I have been thinking about the possibility of, if I'm gonna put like the winery over here, I could have it kind of travel down here and I could do a bridge that comes off from here and goes across. The downside on that side is it just kind of goes into a cave, so I'd have to bore into the cave and then go up and then have a pathway that goes this way, and then maybe have more buildings kind of along here as just filler. But that is essentially everything on this side. So we'll fly over here. If there is anything you do want to see more in depth, let me know, and I don't know, I'll maybe choose a random number of episodes and I'll do like a close-up on different things, or I could start making shorts where I show you, hey, yeah, this is this build. You can hear the creeper farm just going hard in there. I have all of this. I've been working on this lighting here. I had to make this wider, so this is now like like it goes on top of this farm space here, which I'm sure is fine. What I might end up doing is off of here, I'll maybe go up a half block and then do like a whole platform again so that nothing can spawn on top of it, and then put dirt modules around that then I could put a dirt module thing from here. So you go up 1 and then maybe go in 3, and then I could do like a 3 by 3, like a 3 wide by however many down to here, and then I could have just oak or birch or whatever just growing on here. And same with those things, just kind of so it fills in this space, so it looks like it's actually being used for something. I basically, out here we have the creeper farm, we have the wool farm, which is producing not terribly. I don't need a lot of colors, but I do like being able to get back here and to check on things, and I'm probably never going to need to actually check on those ever again. But I can go in here, and if I really want to, I can change the color of the sheep. They're just not eating. I did have to make this narrower, and that was just to necessitate these so that they actually hang down and past. Otherwise it looked weird. And then on this side I didn't have these ones go in because it just looked really weird. And then same with these two, which reminds me I need to make this one taller just to kind of make that look similar to the rest. I do like all those. I do have this in here, which is my sugarcane farm, which isn't producing a huge amount. I don't have it automated, so I can't do the other. Once I update to 1.21, I will be changing this to being on mud, and then hopper minecarts onto hoppers that will feed to this, so it's a little bit more effective. And then I have a staircase here. And then up here, this is going to be a something. I'm going to do something here. I should really figure out approximately where it would line up from over there. If I had a bridge that came across. Come up with a cool bridge design. I think it was about here. I think. Maybe. Because that all looks taller on this side, that side, honestly. So maybe it's just messing with me. I'll need to like check coordinates here, check coordinates there, and then see. Because then I could just like make this look like a roadway that goes this way that kind of goes down, and put caravans, wagons, and whatnot. So it looks like it's a port. Like I want this area to look like a port city. But just be all the functional, like all like the little farms and stuff. So I want it to be like warehouse looks, and like this will kind of get something else done to it, so it looks like it's more than just what you see. So, but I like having this here because this looks like a little livestock area, and then this, if I have like something else on top that can maybe grow the trees. And I still need to do the rest of, like this area is going to get full of those, so I'm going to be placing a lot of trapdoors, I want to have lights, I want this to be nice, and this is wide. I have a lot of hopes and dreams and plans for this world. I just gotta actually do it. This is going to become longer as well, like quite a bit longer, because I want to ship here. I do love my creeper face there. I might need to take out this row of blocks here and put either slabs or stairs or something along that, or maybe slab stair, slab stair, slab stair. But I think that's the bottom block for the farm, so I don't know if I can do that. And then make this side also be from, so then 1, 2, 3. So then on this side, is it including this one? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, including that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then have this be stairs that go up. That'll be something I'll do off camera, just to kind of tidy that up. We are making gunpowder, so I never have to worry about running out of rockets again. So But yeah, I think that if I make that into a staircase that goes up, and then they can be kind of mirrored, and I can put maybe like another creeper face on this side, and then just have the stair slab thing going across to kind of just tidy up how it looks. Or maybe I won't put a creeper face on that side, I'll just leave the creeper face on this side. So just so it's got something else. Yeah, I think that's about all I've got for 1,000 days, and now we're technically day 1002 because we slept once and a night has passed and another day is about to pass. So I need to get a lot of things going forward are going to become things like I want to build an iron farm. There's going to be a lot of decoration that I'm probably going to do off camera because it's going to be a lot of the tedious stuff. This build, I don't have any idea yet, but I want it to be quite large. I don't know the color scheme. I don't know the exact build yet. I'm going to look for inspiration to kind of find something. I want it to be like a larger tavern / inn type idea. So I want it to feel very open, but then I also want like a second floor that has the rooms and stuff that go off of it. So I need to kind of think in my head how I'm going to design it. That is something I would love to do once I've moved to 1.21, and hopefully then I have the replay mod so I can do a very good, proper time lapse of it. Or I need to look into how I can get things that are usually on like for server mods, like the third-person cam type thing. So, but that'll be it for me for today. So thank you so much for coming along on this amazing journey with me so far. I wanted to put the YouTube subscribers on that wall as well, but there is no easy way for me to find everyone that actually is subscribed to me on YouTube, whereas on Twitch it's very easy to find my follower list. And I will be adding to it 100%. I'll be adding to it, so if you follow me on Twitch, your name will be added to that wall, like onto those signs. That's why I was adding more signs, and I'm gonna fill that whole thing. And if I end up filling down that further, like both sides, we'll have to find somewhere else to start hanging signs, maybe out here or something, just to show my appreciation to everybody. But thank you all so very much for watching. If you've enjoyed the video, please like, please subscribe if you want to see more. Follow me on Twitch, leave a like, leave a comment, let me know what you thought, let me know what you think I should do, if there's anything you want to see built. I can't wait for 1.21, like Optifine and 1.21, so I can go on adventures again and go check out trial chambers and get some of that loot and have a lot of fun. So until then, I'll see you next time.